Engineer 775 bringing you an updated SilverFire multifunction tent dragon stove. And then a stove in the future that will come out is a cooktop dragon with multiple glass windows. This isn't ready to go yet, just testing it a little bit, running it for SilverFire, giving them some feedback. It's a cute little stove, kind of like it, but it's not quite ready yet. So we're going to focus on the tent dragon. This is an all stainless version, has the same primary and secondary combustion, so it's very clean burning, has the oven on the side like before, and it's a little thicker, a little heavier duty. The cook plate here and eye are a little heavier gauge than before, and got the passive hot water maker there and warming shelf, same pipe. Now I stuck this in my shop. I'm using this out in my shop, and in the winter it's insulated out here, and I can make some coffee and cook, and I just made a little thimble, little access, little pipe through. The reason I did this was to show you that you can get these elbows for your pipe, because some people pipe these things a long way. It's better to run the stove pipe straight, but in some situations where people are using this, you can see that pipe out there, the elbow. So those are like a $15 option. Of course, any stove with a straight pipe runs better. Less friction, less drag, better draft. And so anyhow, I'm going to fire this thing up, do something with it, cook a little lunch maybe, and make some coffee and show you how it works. I just didn't want to do the video after I use it, because every stove, even though it's stainless, is going to discolor a little bit. You can see on this one I burned it really hot, and around the exhaust there it discolors. That's just a normal darkening of any type of stove. So this is an updated SilverFire tent dragon, multifunction tent dragon. We have it on our website. There'll be a link in the description, so you want to check it out at Practical Preppers, and you'll see the stove there. Now it is a little bit more money than the first version that I still have, and it works great, but this is because there's a lot of improvements that have been made to the stove, and they'll be in the description if you want to see the improvements, a little description of the stove and all its features. So if you can check that out. But these are fun. These are great little tent heaters. Where I live, this is sufficient with this building just to take the edge off in here, just to take the edge off the shop if I want to just warm it up a little bit. So it's kind of cool. It's easy to disassemble and take apart, so I don't have to do a permanent wood stove installation here. Just I could turn this little baby sideways, or just remove it, and or keep it around for making coffee. So I'm going to show you how it works here in a little bit. This is the debut of the stainless version of the tent dragon. Engineer 775 with the first firing of the SilverFire stainless steel multifunction tent dragon. This is an update from the video a couple years ago. The first version of the tent dragon is now in stainless, and I just fired it up, and I thought, no sense firing it up unless I'm going to have a little snack with this fun stove, so I might as well use it. So I'm cooking some delicious Italian sausages, peppers and onions coming up later. I got my Bialetti Stove Man coffee back there. I'm going to have coffee. I'm set up in my shop here, so I've got this little thimble I made and put in the window. And again, these elbows that you see are options. You can get those with your pipe. You just have to ask for them. They're about $14.95. Now I will say the stove does work better if you just go straight up, but when you need to go through whatever building you're trying to heat, whether it's a greenhouse, a tent, and you would need to take a turn, there are fittings available for you. Just want to let you know. Again, this is a clean burning primary and secondary combustion stove, like a gasification stove. And so, oh my goodness, can you smell that? There's absolutely deliciousness going on here, and I'm getting grease on the stove, so I got to pay attention here. I wanted to show it to you why it was all pristine. Again, after you burn a fire in any type of stove, it's going to darken, and I just wanted to show it to you in its pristine condition. You see the oven back here. It's got a warming shelf, hot water, passive hot water dispenser, and great cooking surface Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Very easy to cook directly on the fire too, using a wok or our pan. So just burns super clean. Just be careful doing this inside if you are. But put that back on there. Back to gasifying. But if you wanted to set a wok on there, no problem. Very easy.